Hello student, with a pleasant morning. I, at Shivaji Group of Institutions, welcome you all to the video lecture class. Today I am before you with the language portion, not literature portion, because literature is a portion that really gets you something bored like this. Because in literature portion we have to enhance our imagination or ideas, try to think uh, broad like this because it needs a lot of vocabulary for explanation or thinking like this. So today I just want to change your taste, something like that. That's why I'm before you with your language portion. So the topic that was running in your previous lecture class, that was adverb. It's very important topic for you, very good and very significant role of this topic in your language portion. So let's discuss about you with this topic. I hope so that we have discussed something about the adverb, the definition of it, and the classification of this one. So, student, I taught you that the definition of an adverb is that an adverb is a word that qualifies your adjective as well as your verb. So, the thing is that we have to see that when a word qualifies your verb. What is verb? A verb that denotes action words. Okay, so the word that qualifies your verb or your adjective, it's mean to say I'm singing. So I'm singing, what is it? I'm singing. So here singing is your verb. I'm singing is your verb. But if I'm saying that I'm singing well, I'm singing nicely, I'm writing nicely, I'm sleeping soundly. So here soundly, I'm singing sweetly, writing well. So these are the words that denotes your adverb. Because here, these are the words that add something to the meaning of your verb. It adds something, it gives something extra to the meaning of your verb. Now adjective, we talk about the adjective. So adjective is a word that qualifies your noun or pronoun. So here, if the sentence is like this, she is intelligent girl. But if we are saying like this, she is very intelligent girl. She is smart enough. Anjali is very sincere. She is listening me silently. She is singing sweetly. Fine. So these are the words that add something extra to the meaning of your verb or the meaning of your adjective. So we can say very well in a brief way, we can say that an adverb is a word that qualifies your adjective as well as your verb, or we can say that it adds something extra to the meaning of your verb or an adjective. So we have talked about the classification of the adverb. There are many numbers, just like adverb of place. Adverb of place, it denotes a particular place, it denotes the venue where the action is taking. So adverb of place, adverb of time, at what time that the particular action is done, adverb of time. And another one, adverb of frequency, how many times the particular work has been done, how many times, the frequency. And degree, in adverb of degree we came to know the quantity of acting the particular verb. And adverb of manner, in which way the particular action has been done. And adverb of affirmation, adverb of negation, like this. Adverb of affirmation, adverb of negation, when the sentence gives you positive thought, that is the adverb of affirmation. And when the sentence gives you a negative thought, that is the adverb of negation. Then after we discuss the interrogative and relative adverb, we talk about the interrogative and relative adverb. So these are the same words we use here, but the way of using is different. When we talk about interrogative, if we talk about interrogative or relative adverb or relative adverb. So these are same in number. There is no different words in interrogative adverb or relative adverb, but the way of using them is different. Just like where do you live? So this is the adverb, interrogative adverb, because here it is used as a question. We are asking question to someone. But if we are writing like this, tell me the place where you live. Tell me the place where you live. Okay. So the same question, same meaning is hidden in both the sentence, same meaning is there. So here this is the interrogative adverb, and here where it is used as a relative adverb. This is the difference between, and we can say that this is the interrogative and present indefinite is this. The tense of this one is present indefinite, and this is imperative sentence, because imperative sentences are always started with your what? Imperative sentences are always started with your main verb. Tell is your main verb. And place. Place is the antecedent of this one. It is the antecedent of this one. This one is a question word, but the way of using is something different. It relates the sentence. It relates. And after this one, we cannot use the helping verb in the sentence. We cannot use do here. We cannot use did here or has a had here. Because if we are using here, the sentence will be interrogative. And if the sentence will be interrogative, that will not be a relative adverb. Because the sentence must be complex sentence. It must be a complex sentence. And in a complex sentence, we cannot use question word. We can use a question word, but as a relative adverb, not as a interrogative adverb. I know so that you have got a difference between the relative adverb and the interrogative adverb. So let's see what are the another example of this one. We will do it further so that you can get the point very well. Now, how did this situation get so complicated? It is puzzling how this situation got so complicated. Why are you late? The reason of getting late. This one is discussed with you, and how can you form from adjective to adverb. If we add ly, slow is your adjective, and if we add ly, and adjective also put some degree, just like positive, comparative, and superlative. So we talk about something about the adjective and adverb. What is the difference between that? If we talk about you are pretty girl, you are pretty girl of this class. But if you are saying like this, you are a nice girl. You are a nice girl. Okay? And if you are saying, she arranged the flower in the vase nicely of the class. And the next sentence, she arranged the class nicely. So student, here you are seeing the difference between adjective and adverb. So here nice and here nicely. So nice is your adjective. It's your adjective. because it is showing the quality of this one. And this one, what is this one? What is this one? This one is a noun here and girl is pronoun. Sorry, this one is pronoun and girl is your noun. Girl is your noun and you is your pronoun. So the definition is that the word that shows the quality of your noun or pronoun, that is your adjective. So it's clear to you, it's very common thing is that. But the thing is that if we add ly in this word, it means we are using here as a nicely. So she arranged the class nicely. So here nicely is your, nicely, what is nicely? Nicely is your adverb. Just like another example, he was forced to sleep on the hard. He was forced to sleep on the hard. So hard is an adjective, but if we are saying I hardly see him anymore, I hardly see him anymore. So this here hardly is your adverb. We can fit the content into the white box, white. And if you are saying he is widely known, so you are seeing the difference. And sometimes we are using it. So after this, exercise A is given here. Exercise A. So let's do exercise A, then after you have to complete all the exercises. In the exercise A, classify the adverb in each of the following sentences into adverb of time. So page number 28 and exercise A. So let's discuss the exercise. I have only met him once, twice, thrice. What is this? It shows the frequency, how many times he met me. So this once is your adverb and it shows the frequency of the verb. Fine. The vacation is beginning soon. Soon, late, early, like this. It denotes the time of the sentence. Soon is your adverb and it denotes the time of the sentence. He is nowhere to be found. So nowhere, everywhere, somewhere. These are the words that denotes the place. So this is your adverb of place. Work on this project slowly but efficiently. Slowly and efficiently. These two are adverb in the sentence and these are adverb of manner. Because by these adverbs we came to know the manner of doing the particular action. Next, however, we cannot ignore this bullying nature. This is however, anyways, manner. She came fully equipped to do her job. This is the manner. This is the manner of doing the work. We will take this forward tomorrow. Tomorrow, yesterday, today, the previous day, the following day, the next day. These are the adverbs which denote your time. This is the adverb of time. I saw a balloon spilling upwards, downwards, down, above, under, beneath. So these are the words that denote the place. I'm so surprised. I'm very surprised to see you. I'm so surprised to see you. This shows the I'm surprised to see you. So surprised is your verb. But when we use so before this adjective, so that really indicates the degree of your verb. So here, so word is adding something to the meaning of surprised. I'm so surprised to see you. So is the adverb and this is your adverb of degree. So the exercise B, C, D, E, F and G. All the exercises are given over here till D to G. Homework. Exercise B to G. You all have to do, you all have to try to do on your book only. You have to fill all the exercises with your pencil. I hope so that you have got the topic adverb very well. Keep studying at your home, student, and try to save yourself because this is a very unprecedented time is going on. You have to save yourself from all the negative feeling and all the adverse circumstances that are going on. And that is enough for you today. I hope so that you have got it very well. We'll meet in our next video class with this portion and the solution of this exercise. Till then, thank you and have a nice day to one all.